Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is the part 2 of the long quiz for midterm. So dito, pumili ako ng tatlong poems ni Jose Rizal. And then, ang una-una dito is To the Philippines. So, itong To the Philippines is ginawan ko siya ng background that is related sa poem ni Rizal. And then this poem is parang tribute siya ni Jose Rizal sa Pilipinas. And then he describes that this country, this Philippines, is as beautiful, pure, and admired by the world, which is true kasi we have so many to offer, a lot to offer to foreigners, ganun. Kaya they always go back to the Philippines, diba? And through poetic imagery, he expresses his deep love for his homeland. Ganun niya ka-love ang Philippines. And then, Rizal compares the Philippines to Hori. Pag sinabi natin Hori, para siyang beautiful maiden in paradise. So, parang paradise daw ang Philippines. So, this highlights the country's charm and grace. Kasi full of grace and pure like morn that peep, sabi niya doon sa poem. And then he described na this country is as pure and fresh like the first light of dawn. Diba? When in the sky, the clouds are tinted blue. So, this paints a peaceful image of the Philippines as if nature itself blesses it. And then Rizal personifies the Philippines as sleeping goddess. And then parang nagsisimbolize yan ng beauty and hidden strength. And then the light foam of the sunrose sea, meaning gentle wave of the sea. Then he described how the sea softly touches the land, showing nature's affection for the country. So the sea is portrayed as adoring the Philippines, as if nature itself treasures the land. The cultured West, her smile. So parang sinabi dito niya, mga Western world daw admiring itong country natin. Ina-admire nila ang country natin. And even, yun nga, sa Western nation, they recognize and admire the Philippines' charm. For the conclusion of this poem, Rizal wanted to express his deep love and admiration for the Philippines. And then he described the beauty in a way that even the coldest part of the world recognize and appreciate our country. So, when he says, "And the frosty pole he flowered attire," he means that even distant and cold places admire the Philippines' beauty. And then he shows how much he cherishes homeland. So, parang sinabi niya pa dito na even his poetry struggles to fully capture its greatness. So, parang hindi kaya i-describe kung gaano kaganda ang Pilipinas para kay Rizal. And then he suggests that his words, no matter how beautiful, is still fall short sa pagde-describe ng true magnificence of the country. Rizal also uses mythology to highlight the Philippines' charm, and when he writes to her meets and dines, Danaes thus sing. Ito isang sulat sa stanza. Parang he imagines water spirits singing to the nation as if itself adores it, and his devotion to the Philippines is clear when he says in the poem, sinabi niya, "I offer her my fortune and bliss," meaning he is willing to give everything he has for his country's sake. And then he calls this upon artists to celebrate and honor the Philippines. Sabi niya, "O artists, her brow chase ring." So by asking them to crown the country's forehead with myrtle green and roses red. So sabi dito, he encourages them to showcase its beauty through their art. So, through this poem, parang Rizal reminds everyone in the Philippines that natural splendor and rich culture we have in the Philippines. So he hopes that people will appreciate and continue to appreciate the country and protect the country, and then ensures that its beauty pwede rin, remains admirable for generation to come. So, sana daw is hindi maabuso ang nature natin. Hello. Glowing and fair like gold and snow. Glowing and fair like gold and snow. Full of grace and pure like the mountain. Full of grace and pure like the morn. Pure like the morn that keeps. When in the sky the clouds are tinted blue. When in the sky tinted blue of the Indian land. Indian land, goddess sleeps. The light of foam and the light foam of the light foam of the sun was seen. Though his head fit in mother the sun. In the sky, the cultured west, the cultured west Agost is May. And the frosted cake is lower above. Frosted cake is lower above. With tenderness stammering, with tenderness stammering, minus 2 minutes. Over meets unlines and lines. And narrows the sea. I'll offer her my fortune. Always. And these all artists have watches me. Just with America videos. And Lewis. Para sa pangalawang poem na napili ko, made by Rizal, ang napili ko is Virgin Mary. So, ang context ng Virgin Mary na ito is he wanted to express yung devotion niya, yung faith, and plea para mabigyan siya ng protection by God, through his faith. And parang he portrays Mary as a source of peace and guidance, and parang someone na who will help those in pain, na yung mga nagsasuffer, ganun. And then meron dito, makikita natin sa isang stanza, sweet peace, I mean, he is calling Mary a sweet peace and solace. That shows that he sees her as a source of relief for those who suffer of pain mortal, and you are the fount. Then he described her as a fountain, meaning she continuously provides help and blessing to help people in pain. Another is that he is saying that Mary's kindness and support flow like water, parang never ending, and that without cease our soil fructifies, meaning yung continuous nourishes our land and lives, and just as water, it nourishes the land. And Mary's blessings strengthen people's life from thy throne, from heaven high. Parang ganon yung ni Rizal. And si Rizal naman, ina-acknowledge niya na yung Mary's place in heaven, where she watches over people, diba? Parang ginaguide niya yung mga tao sa pagbabago. And then he pleads with Mary to listen to his prayers, diba? Showing his deep trust in her. So, and may thy shining veil protect. So, he asks for Mary's protection, and then comparing it to a shining veil, which parang nagsisymbolize ng divine care. So, itong si Rizal is, parang he is religious kasi he always pray quickly to Mary. Parang he showed his urgency and need for help. And then parang si Mary daw, he calls her a mother, no, in the stanza, in that poem, kasi parang showing yun ng personal and deep connection yung sa Rizal kay Mary. And then parang a fortress is a strong place of protection, meaning si Rizal sees Mary as his shield in life. Though I'll be my guide on this angry sea, sinabi doon. So, parang si Mary, you will guide me through life struggle. So, and then he compares life to an angry sun, full of struggles, and then ask Mary to guide him through it. Diba? And then he worries about being tempted. Diba? Minsan daw, nagtatempt siya, nagwo-worry siya, and then yun, nag-a-ask din siya ng help kay Mary kapag na-feel na yon. And then if daw na may pains or death harasses me, if sufferings and death threatens me, parang he fears suffering and death, showing his vulnerability. So parang humihingi siya ng tulong, help me and drive away my woes, parang drive away my troubles. And in the end, he asks Mary to remove his suffering and bring him peace. Rizal's poem is heartfelt prayer through the Virgin Mary, because it shows his deep faith and dependence on her. So he describes her as a source of comfort, support, strength, and guidance. And then the poem reflects his struggles and fears, but also his belief that Mary can protect and help him. Parang this poem shows how important religion, diba? Importante daw yung religion for Jose Rizal because it can help you kapag may paniniwala ka, parang that will help you from anything that you will going through. Poem na ito is not just because of parang hindi lang siya about faith ni Rizal towards Virgin Mary, but sabi niya it reflects din yung kung paano ka-strong yung paniniwala, yung devotion ng mga Filipino kay Mary. And parang simple siya, pero ang poem na ito ay simple daw pero powerful. Kasi si Rizal in-express niya yung hope, hope, and that para sa kanya, no matter how hard life, but he believes in Mary that she will bring peace and guidance.
Please.
Okay, for the third poem, I chose The Mother Tongue, made by Jose Rizal, because this poem wants to emphasize yung importance ng pag-love natin and pag-value natin sa ating native language. Kaya naman si Jose Rizal, even at young age, si Rizal is naiintindihan na niya yung connection ng ating ng ating wika sa pagkakaroon natin ng freedom, ng identity natin, kasi kung ano yung wika natin, yun yung mag-identify sa atin kung sino tayo. And he urges Filipino to cherish their mother tongue and not let it be forgotten. So, meron dito na sinasabi, if truly a people dearly love, this means the tongue of them by heaven, the language given to them by God, they'll really okay, parang i-connect niya yung language sa freedom, kasi naniniwala siya na kapag ang mga tao is minahal ang own language, then they will also desire liberty. And just like a bird that loves to fly, because by its language one can judge and one can understand. Di ba nga sa mga town, sa mga baryo, may kanya-kanya silang mga dialect. Kaya naman nalalaman natin kung anong identity ng taong yan. So, in-explain niya rin through this poem na ang language daw is nagre-reflect ng identity natin, not just individual, but a nation, no? As a Filipino. And just as people value freedom, they should also value language, because it defines who they are. One who doesn't love his tongue is worse than poachers, fish, and beast. I am sure is familiar na tayo dito, kasi this is a very famous na quote ni Jose Rizal, na kung sino daw ang hindi magmahal sa sariling wika is mas malangsa, mas mabaho pa daw sa isda, no? And yun yung para kay Rizal. So, si Jose Rizal, parang criticize niya yung mga taong hindi na-appreciate yung own language. So, parang he compares them to something rotten. Kagaya ng sabi ko, mas mabaho pa sa malangsang isda kapag hindi vinalue ng tao ang sarili niyang wika. So, para kay Rizal is ang language is a treasure that must be preserved. So, meron dito, sinabi dito na for God who knows how to look after us, kasi because God who cares for us. And this language, meron din dito, this language He bestowed us upon. So, itong mga language na to is gift from God, and parang he compares Tagalog to major world languages, no, showing that it is not as important and beautiful, and it is just as important and beautiful, and he believes that God gave Filipinos their language dahil may rason, and so we must honor it as others, diba? Kagaya ng mga iba na ino-honor nila ang kanilang wika. And then our wika is the same sa mga other wika na maganda, ganon. So, meron din ako nilagay dito ng mga alphabet, kasi meron tayong sariling writing system, 'di ba? And it was lost because a storm did destroy, because this was because a storm destroyed it. And on the lake, the bangka in years bygone. So ang meaning nito, like a boat, 'di ba, nagsinking in a lake long ago. So Rizal laments how the Filipino language and writing system were weakened, no? Parang parang ano siya, parang nagiging weak na siya because of colonization. And parang ang storm na yon is parang nire-represent niya yung mga foreign rule, kasi pinagbabawalan ng Pinoy na gumamit ng, this before pinagbabawalan sila na gumamit ng sariling wika. And then most of the parang tinuturo sa mga Filipino before is about Spain, di ba? Sa education, about in Spain, Christianity, ganun. So, parang he warns that forgetting one's native tongue is like losing a part of their self. Parang ganun yung sabi ni Rizal. So, overall, ang poem ni Rizal na ito is hina-highlight kung gaano ka importante ang language, no, sa pagpipreserve ng identity natin and ng culture natin. Kasi naniniwala si Rizal that nation that values in own language will also value freedom. No, he warns that forgetting one's native tongue is like losing a part of their language. So, he also reminds Filipinos as other world language by comparing it to Latin, English, and Spanish, kasi those languages are very unique and magaganda, and parang sabi niya, maganda rin ang language natin. So, we should be proud of it. And Rizal is parang Filipino can take pride sa language, and then dapat protektahan natin and never let it be forgotten. Hindi dapat natin kalimutan ang ating sariling lingwahe. Kahit na makapunta tayo sa ibang lugar, ganun, so, or ibang bansa, dapat hindi natin kinakalimutan ang ating lingwahe, kasi doon tayo nagmula at doon yun ang ating identity. Like actually precious. It therefore deserves to be cherished. The Tagalog language akin to. English, Spanish, and hindi ako makabuwasa, nagbuwag. Buwag. Buwag ako. For God who knows how to look after. This knowledge, he bestowed as others on the language is the same. Tulog ka? Tulog ka? Bago na ako pinagaganasan. Saan sa lulo?